I wanted to make birdhouses. I mean, I didn't want to make bird. Somebody convinced me to make a birdhouse, and I should have asked y'all's advice because I'm sure you've made a birdhouse before. Hell, y'all probably had to make them in school, didn't you?
Probably so.
I think we did.
Yeah. They didn't have us doing that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wood shop.
Yeah. They didn't have us
Mr.
doing
Harris.
that shit.
Mr.
They had
Harris.
us.
No, that was agriculture, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Mr.
farming.
Mr. Russell, that's right.
But I needed to make a birdhouse the other day, and I was gonna like stucco the outside of it so it could be like an all-inclusive birdhouse, or like a not an all-inclusive, but like a
Mexican birdhouse.
Yeah,
oh.
Basically. Yeah. And for like birds from Mexico.
I don't know the
immigrant birds. What are birds from Mexico?
Birds.
Good point.
Yeah.
Now they didn't have. They were out of Quikrete everywhere. Because that's
what? Just a minute.
Because you were
so you're gonna make this birdhouse out of Quikrete?
Yeah, I was
gonna stucco the birdhouse.
Yeah, you're right. You should ask our advice.
It was gonna be like a foundational type thing where I, laid it on what is it, pillars. Anyway, they were out of Quikrete.
Pole.
Yeah, no, and they were out of stucco mix as well. So I went to the next natural progression and said
dirt.
No, I went and got 2 cans of refried beans and just put all over the outside. I mean, it looked like stucco when they dried, but the ants had a field day with it.
Probably more durable than stucco.
Yeah. So it ended up being like
a bit longer.
So it went from a birdhouse to an ant farm.
Ant mansion.
Like a palatial, ant mansion is what it went
Well,
to.
you could just toss it on the ground then,
Well, it's gone now. They ate it. So, or toted it off. I don't know. Ants work in secret a lot.
They probably just ate the whole thing, frankly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Didn't
saying.
even notice the wood.
They subcontracted the termites to finish the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it didn't work out great. So needless to say, I'm not a birdhouse maker yet.
Okay. That's okay. That's your first try.
Yeah.
I
didn't have to do that in school. We had that sheep thing where we had to touch that sheep brain. And then we also
was
did.
Like a dare.
Was this at
like
school?
You might have just had a bad teacher.
It was
had to touch a sheep brain.
It was biology class, and they were like,
"Is that what you had to just walk up and poke it? Is that what you had to do?"
No, they put it on a like a lunch, like the trays they serve lunch on.
Yeah, like a what is that barbecue summer special at Chili's?
Yeah,
that tray.
Yeah,
they put it on that tray.
That's what they put it on that, and then they gave it. So you had to partner up, and I was partnered with this girl who was an idiot. She was really smart, but she was kind of an idiot. And they were like, "Now don't."
Y'all don't get along at all, did you?
No.
Total opposites.
Yeah. And so they were. The teacher was like, "Hey, don't." I forgot what we were doing. We weren't dissecting it. Maybe we were trying to figure out if it had like autism or something. We had to do something
in depth.
Yeah,
anatomy.
we had to figure out something about it.
Yeah,
it was kind of like a Where's Waldo, but in a sheep's brain.
You're just trying to find the gray matter, the CTE in a sheep's brain.
That's what it was, probably.
That's science right there,
That's what we were doing. And
I don't know if I'd call that science or not.
They were.
Well, they didn't get the sheep brain.
Building this birdhouse.
They didn't have to source it.
Yeah, they had us. They already had them there. In what do you store stuff like that in?
That would be.
That's called
Cooler.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. What is it?
Not a cooler.
Formaldehyde.
I thought it was Tupperware.
Yeah, that's it.
Tupperware. That's kind of what it was in.
Can't do it in the foam coolers. That's formaldehyde.
And
just
then
eat right through it.
So I guess they probably were just fooling. These were probably like mold. They'd probably put like rotini in like a Jello mold and told us it was a sheep brain. Because when we got done, they were like, put them in this bucket. We put them all in a 5-gallon bucket. I guess they were donating them to science or something.
Yeah, just gonna take them out back, fertilize the ground.
Yeah, these kids have been screwing around with them all day. Here, give them to
Did
somebody
y'all have
who knows what
spaghetti
they're
the
doing.
next day at lunch?
Good point, but I don't remember.
Lamb chops,
But what was I talking about?
Sheep brain there for a second.
Yeah, I forgot how I got
We were trying to figure out the same thing.
I didn't have wood shop. We had biology. We had real learning.
Sheep brain shop.
Yeah,
I got you.
And so, but I forgot what we had to do with it. But they were like, "Don't touch it until we give you directions." And I'll never forget. My buddy was like, "Go low!" He was gonna throw it. I was like, "No, I'm not catching that, dude."
I ain't even got gloves on.
No. So, neither did he.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
He was
I
already
feel like I know that buddy you're talking about, and I feel like he doesn't care how dirty his hands are.
not
ever.
a bit. He was ready to damn Tom Brady, that little bastard across the room.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, the birdhouse thing didn't work.
So
out.
you said don't touch it.
That's what the teacher said.
Don't touch it because
I guess they didn't want us to screw it up prematurely. Like they
Well,
knew
I
we
feel-
were gonna screw it up, but they at least wanted to give us some direction on, hey, here's what you're supposed to be doing. When you screw up, at least you had the direction.
Well, that kid.
They didn't want us freelancing.
I thought
with
maybe if
sheep
you cut it in the
brains.
wrong place, like ink would squirt out all over you or something. You know.
No,
like a game of operation.
Yeah.
one kid cut it because we had to. I forgot what we were. I don't know why they gave us those. They
I
look
remember
like
dissecting stuff like that.
they
just
look
for the
like
sheer
boiled
fact
cauliflower.
This guy had probably.
Where is it y'all went to school now?
We went right over here, dude. It was-
It's right. I
It
feel
says
like the
school
reason
on
why
the
they didn't
outside.
want you to touch him was because that kid who was going to throw it
yeah.
has been known to put his hands like in his mouth, probably
Oh yeah.
like just randomly. So they didn't
Yeah.
want him, getting like a poison or having.
Well,
to
how
call
much
the-
formaldehyde can you eat before it becomes dangerous?
I know that. I don't know. I haven't done that.
I feel like if you
research.
ingest even like a teaspoon of it,
I'm
it's
not
probably
sure how
not
much
good.
formaldehyde it takes to kill you, but I don't want to find out.
You knew what the
Well,
name of it was, so I think you know
probably-
more
you
about
got
it
an
than we
inside
do.
track
real-
anyway.
Yeah.
it's a preservative, right?
Yeah,
But probably not edible.
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either. We'll have to do some research. We'll get
Yeah,
back to you.
I'd have to.
How much do you have at your house right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Only a 5-gallon bucket.
Hey, you never know when you're gonna need it.
that's right.
You never know. I was riding to get food. Speaking of, so that talk kind of made me hungry.
Got you thinking about some what is it? Lamb.
Yeah.
What are those called? The lamb
Gyros.
Gyros.
Yeah.
How you say it?
Gyro.
I don't know.
I'm trying to like really, really softly sneak that G in there because it's there.
I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Hurl.
How'd y'all say it?
I don't eat them.
Gyro.
Gyro.
So it's not a gyro.
I don't think.
I
Well,
don't think so.
I
no
think
wonder
if
they
you
don't
live
like me
around,
Taco
Spelled it
Bell.
wrong if it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you live around here, it might be a gyro. But
Yeah.
but I was riding to get food, and this little minivan was weaving in and out of traffic, driving like a damn bat out of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Got right up on my bumper, and I'm sitting there thinking, I can't go no faster. We're in traffic.
Bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah.
Probably.
She tries to pass me in the median. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you having an emergency? I noticed there's a placard hanging from the mirror. Let you look
Handicap
at the back. It was. Because then when she did get in front of me, she had also had the handicap tag.
Oh, that's full. That's
But it
full
wasn't-
regalia right there.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're
She
getting
was decked
that
out.
front parking spot.
But it wasn't a, like, ramp minivan. It wasn't like you, scoot a wheelchair
So
up
you
in
could
there.
tell that, she wasn't probably in a motorized wheelchair.
No, she was fat. Real fat.
She couldn't
I
get
can-
in a wheelchair.
I can say that because I'm fat. But she was enormous. Jugundous even.
Dang.
So we're riding, right? And she's not getting anywhere any faster, although she's driving like her pants are on fire.
Well, she's driving like she wished she could run.
Yes. Bingo. And maybe that's what
it.
she was
Maybe
doing.
that's it. It's like a weird cope.
Yeah. Well, we ended up getting to a red light, and we're beside each other now because I'm in the right, and
Nice.
she just loses her mind. She's like, go, go, go. I'm like, bitch, it's red.
Yeah.
we
Also,
can't.
we've been sitting here for a second. It's okay. It's gonna turn.
So finally, she just looking around, and I was like, I waved, put my window down. She put her window down. She, what? I said, just because you fat, don't mean you have to drive like you fat. Like you dumb and fat. She's like, I'm handicapped. I said, what's wrong with you?
I'm fat.
She was fat.
No, she didn't. What did she say?
She didn't say it.
What did she say?
She said she had bad pressure.
Oh yeah, bad.
Big bones.
A thyroid issue.
Pressure on
Yeah.
your feet
Yeah.
is ginormous.
She said, I have bad pressure and bad sugar. And I was like, well,
Come on.
so you have diabetes
Yeah.
and high blood pressure.
Surprise,
Cause you fat.
surprise.
It's because you're 700 pounds.
Bodies normally do that. That's how they respond.
Then we took off, and she was not happy. But I thought, just because you fat don't mean you need to get a handicap tag.
No, and that also it makes you question what is the application process even like for this?
Could you just put fat on it?
Yeah, can you just be like, look, I have an eating problem.
Well, I was just going to let this slide, but I went to Walmart a couple weeks ago. Okay, and you know the people ride them Jazzies or whatever they call them. You know all of them. They 700 pounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I seen a woman going down and her Jazzy cut off, stopped, wouldn't move, wouldn't do nothing.
You let her have yours.
No, she wouldn't get mine. So I'm looking at her and she don't know what to do, cause I don't think she can get out of this Jazzy by herself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how she got in it. Ooh. So I see her. She picks up her phone.
She's
Yeah.
calling for help.
Yeah, she called Walmart and told her she was on aisle 19 or whatever it was, and her Jazzies broke down. Could they send a rescue Jazzy to her?
The rescue
So yeah, listen. Now you know me. I didn't get out my camera.
I was gonna say,
Hell
yeah.
no, I didn't get out
Didn't
that.
film
Forgot
any
all
of
about
this.
that. Me and Kay will tell you about that in a minute.
Jesus.
So then, 10 minutes later, here comes a man. One of the managers got his thing on it. It says manager on it, so he knows he's a manager. He drives up beside her, and he's
Do they have
over there
sirens
helping
or
her
lights?
get out of this Jazzy into this Jazzy.
How are we gonna make this transfer is the real question.
Well, it's taking up the whole aisle too, and you know how wide the aisles are in Walmart. So there he is helping this buffalo get over here to this other Jazzy. And finally, 10 minutes later, she finally stuffs her in there, and she's on her way again.
Wedges her in.
Yeah. And then, just because I'm curious about stuff like this, I'm going to wait around and see, well, what they going to do with that Jazzy?
Yeah.
So then here comes another manager, because he had a manager shirt on. He comes and he backs up to, he's riding a Jazzy, and he backs up to the other Jazzy that won't run and hooks it up. And there you go. He drives off.
No way.
Yeah. I guess it was a tow truck for Jazzy. I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't mind having that gig at Walmart.
Yeah.
I would want to be the tow truck driver. I wouldn't want to be the one ushering a buffalo to another.
Yeah, you got liabilities there too.
Yeah.
You-
But
you
I'd
drop
put
that
lights
well,
and sirens
see,
on mine.
Them fellers, they could probably handle it. Me and you couldn't handle it. And we get crushed. We'd be like that boy on a bicycle under that cow.
Rogue buffalo. Watch
But talking
out.
about not getting our camera out.
Yeah.
Now, see,
Yep.
there's times when
Earl, this one's going to hurt your heart.
you should have got your camera out and videotaped it. And then there's times where you can't get your camera out. Life is speeding by so fast you ain't got time
no
to get your
time
camera
video.
out.
All right.
So one of those instances happened to me and Caleb.
All right. Let's hear it.
Well, first of all, we're going to play golf.
Yep.
Down.
There's a shocker.
Well, yeah. And, well, we're going to the golf course. Let me put it that way.
Oh,
right.
okay. Well, I can understand that part then.
There
So
you
we
go.
get there. We play 2 or 3 holes.
Oh.
Then
So we get to a little par 3, and you got to hit over this lake. They call it a lake. It's more like a shit pond or like a retention pond.
Well, it's like a pond with a fountain in it.
Yeah.
That's
Then
what.
the fountain don't work.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the green is across the pond, and then behind the green it slopes up. The cart path slopes up to go to the next hole.
and it's a good slope too. I mean, it ain't.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good slope.
Steep.
Okay.
It's probably 17% incline. If I was
Is
guessing.
that a lot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's not. It's shot. It's never mind.
Like a 45-degree angle.
Not that high, but we are. We both hit pretty decent shots, so we're going directly to the green. We don't
That's
need
the
to.
part you should have filmed
Well,
right there.
see,
If you both hit a
That's
good
the
shot,
rare part
there's
of the
where you
story.
should have been filmed.
Right.
well, just so you'll know, we usually do film, but we don't hit a good shot.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So we
this
had to
one
turn the
time we did
cameras
film
off.
and
Yeah,
did
yeah.
hit a good shot. So,
So we go and we. There's 2 places you can park your cart. One pulls and faces the green, right, and it's on a flat surface.
but it's all muddy and stuff.
So you don't
Oh.
want to park there. So what you can do is you can roll on up beside the green up here on the hill, and there's steps that come down. Luckily, we hit good shots, so we were closer to go to the steps. We're in a brand new golf cart. We go to the steps.
Was brand new.
Oh, bingo.
We park. We go to the back of the cart. We grab our utensils. We go down the steps to the green.
And this is all this is 2 or 3 minutes anyway.
Yeah,
You know.
at the short end.
Before we even get to our balls.
Yeah. So now we're at the golf balls. I'm lining mine up. Dad's fixing to hit his.
And you hear a noise.
I see a sight.
Okay.
My back's to the golf cart because
Yeah.
I'm chipping onto the green. Okay, so my
you're-
back's to it.
So you have no culpability in this
No,
whatsoever.
but Caleb's
right?
on the other side, so he's looking at me, and the golf cart's behind me up on the hill.
And then there goes the cart.
That's what he said. There goes the cart.
And this
And
little
she's off.
And this little thing is rolling backwards down this slope.
Toward this pond.
And I'm sitting there, and in the brief moment I had to think, I was like, damn, there goes the cart. Oh, shit, there goes the cart.
It wasn't. Let me get out my camera.
So what do?
What's that now? That's what he said. There goes the cart.
Yeah.
There goes the cart. Well, I'm turning around, and I hear it then, and then I turn around and see it. And he's sprinting. He's sprinting.
See, that's the piece you need on film right there.
Right.
That's
So I'm getting there, right? Because I have one shot to save this cart, this brand new cart, beautiful cart.
And I know I can't get there. So I'm urging him on. I'm saying, you got to hustle. You
Yeah.
got to hustle.
He's telling me, he's like, look, you got to go. You got to hustle. And I'm sitting there doing all I can, you know. And so
you've trained
the
for
cart, well, a long time ago, the cart is now rolling backwards down the hill, and it's about to get to the
Point of no
Point
return.
of no return is exactly
Yeah.
right.
because there is a little bit of a drop off before you get to the flat part where you can park a cart. And then right past that is about a 20-foot drop to the pond.
Yeah.
So in the sprint, I am thinking, what the hell am I going to do?
When I get there.
Am I gonna catch this?
Now, Earl, what
You
would
gonna
you
catch
think
that?
would be a acceptable, plan of action when you get to that cart?
Well, to jump in and hit the brake is the ultimate goal.
That's what I thought.
Well, yeah, but see, now you got to
what I
remember, we got a hill coming down this way with a golf cart
Yeah.
going down this way, and a little, about a 5-foot level place.
Yes.
Then 2 more feet, it drops off 25 feet down to the pond.
Yes.
So if you was to jump in and get the break, it probably ain't gonna do it before it goes down that hill.
There's no way to calculate the odds of
So
I didn't have
you're
time to
not
do
making
that
it.
science in my head
Okay.
on the run. So my plan,
a lot of math.
Grab the steering wheel and turn it.
that was another thought, but also
So you
kind
didn't
of
have.
risky. My plan was more barbaric. Mine was basically grab the top
I'm
and
gonna
pull
tackle
that
it.
some
That's what
bitch
he said.
over.
I'm gonna tackle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was basically going to tackle the golf cart. So I meet the cart as it's now about to come off this first tier to the flat before the pond. As it comes off, I see it start to tip, and I'm thinking, oh, hell yeah, tip over. And as
Please
it
tip.
does, it comes down and tips all the way over and lays down on,
its
the
side,
flat.
right in the level place, before it goes over.
And I
All the
look
stuff
at
scattered everywhere.
there's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I look
But
at
the golf cart's salvaged now, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
correct.
Yep.
I look at Dad, who's making his way over to me now, and I said, "What the hell happened?"
I'm strolling. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
Was
get
this a
involved.
setup?
Otherwise, as you
Was
would
this
call
a
it, a
setup?
sprint.
I mean, so I looked at him. I said, "What the hell happened?"
And
Man,
again,
it's
but normal people would. Well, hell, I'll get out my phone because it's right there, laying
It's
on the ground.
Yeah.
Take
I gotta pick it
pictures.
up anyways.
No, push this golf cart back up.
We got to get this back up.
Yeah,
quick.
quick,
Immediately.
get it up quick. Yeah.
Before somebody sees it.
Yeah, The
That was
seat-
actually the subconscious thought, I think. It's
Oh,
like, oh,
for sure.
we got to get
So
this
when
up
you
real
look
quick.
around after you stumble,
the seat had shot out. It was a damn disaster. So we sit this thing back up, and then I get in it, and Dad said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm moving this thing parallel to the damn
The pond.
lake. We ain't running perpendicular no more. We ain't no damn idiots no more." So then we get, I missed a putt.
oh man,
Yeah.
You
But
got
then
a bogey,
Dad,
huh?
Dad asked me, he said, yeah. No, par. I parred it.
There you go.
Dad asked me, he said, What'd you run all this way with your putter for?
He carried his putter all the way with him running.
It was like a baton. I feel like that
Well,
he
you
was in
might have had
full
to hit
sprint
the golf
mode.
cart. You
Well,
just
see,
never
that's
know.
what I thought. I said, "What'd you go hit the golf cart with your putter and make it
gonna-
stop?"
In the moment, I was gonna javelin that putter directly onto the parking brake and stop the whole.
He was gonna hit the parking brake. Just ding. Boom.
Well, let's go back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Who was driving the golf cart in the beginning?
Well,
Who
now
parked
Kay
it?
drove all the time, and we both know the parking brake was put on.
100%.
Brake was on, 100%.
We
no
know
question.
that for a fact because we went to the back of the golf cart, got our shit, got down to putt.
So
and
it's 4 or 5 minutes later before the
Then-
golf cart
then-
starts moving.
some demon gets in the golf cart and was like, "Watch this."
Check this out.
Yeah, or like a
Hits
real
the
quick squirrel that we didn't see got in there and messed with it.
Something can happen.
Yeah.
But we
Well, they
think
are
it's faulty
mischievous.
brakes. And honestly, now looking back on it, one of us probably should have got in it and took that ride because then we could have sued Easy Go.
Yeah.
So
If the brakes was
Watch
bad.
out, Easy Go coming for
yeah.
you.
So when you tipped it back upright, was the brake pedal still mashed, or what, had it released?
It had
itself?
released. But that could have been in the tumultuous 8-foot drop to a flat spot,
Yeah.
But it
That is
wasn't
a pretty good
squealing coming back, so it was rolling. So there was no.
And there's another thing that kind of, it was rolling backwards, but it wasn't doing that beep, 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 like it should have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
How was that again now?
Beep, beep, beep. He wasn't doing that.
And you couldn't hear the transmission squealing, huh?
I don't even know if they have transmissions.
Well,
dude.
they don't.
Yeah, I don't. They might as well be damn RC cars.
That's what I was.
They
I mean,
are.
that's what I was thinking.
They're a
Like,
big
you
RC car.
You didn't hear
Well, they
the
are.
whiz. You know when it goes backwards, they whiz. Yeah, like
No,
that.
didn't hear that.
See, that's how you know the brake
Yeah, we did.
wasn't.
Oh, I didn't.
So we have none of this documented.
Well, Caleb was in full.
Well,
sprint, so gotta
me and
give
him
everything.
documented each other. Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, this is
But
the account. This is
That
the
won't hold up
recorded
in
account.
court.
Well,
Yeah, that's the bigger issue, I think.
Yeah.
That if somebody says, "Hey, y'all screwed up this golf cart," well, hey, calm down. We saved it from a mighty death.
Yeah, and
in the pond.
a pretty hefty lawsuit that would have.
So it
benefited
was
us.
a brand new golf cart.
100%.
So it's very likely that maybe the parking brake
Hadn't been calibrated.
mechanism hadn't been adjusted correctly.
Yes.
Okay, that's plausible.
And the other thing is, we got to thinking, if the golf cart had made it to the pond, okay. Well, first of all our phones, wallets, everything's in the golf cart. Our golf clubs, the keys to the truck are in the golf cart.
Yeah.
So if the golf cart had made it to the pond, we
Oh,
would have
you
been
should.
standing out there, with no
For
golf
days.
club, no golf cart, nothing.
For
except,
days.
Well, except one putter.
Yeah, I had my putter.
And I
You
guess,
should have had your putter too.
Yeah.
well, I had my,
You just having a chip.
accoutrements.
yeah.
wedge.
So we'd had two golf
I
clubs.
thought you hit pretty good shots, but yet you're not putting.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I was being nice.
Well, hey, good's relative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
We won't
relative.
dwell on that anymore then.
Yeah, I started saying, Earl, you ought to know a good shot for us is across that water.
You was able to hit it again instead of having to get another ball.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understand.
That's a
But-
good shot.
So it wasn't. It was very.
Moving.
Yeah.
It
We've only
shook us
had-
to our soul.
Well, I hate I missed that.
Yeah,
you what.
we hate you did too. We hate we didn't film it. Because
only
the first
seems-
thing we said to each other, damn, Earl's going to say, why didn't you get
yeah.
out your camera?
That's what I told Dad on the ride up that slope. I said Earl's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Mhm. He is not going to be happy.
Y'all
But
have let me down.
It only
once
seems to
again.
happen when it's me and Dad by ourselves. Like when Josh is with us, nothing really seems to happen because
The good brother.
that. can't be
Well,
said.
that's it. And it's a stabilizing force is what it
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
I just balance out the bad with the good.
Exactly.
We
Stays
had a-
away when I'm there. You know.
We had another instance with a golf cart where we were playing and it died.
It was just
And-
me and you two with it.
Yep. And it had already been kind of a shitty golf cart. Like
He wasn't acting right.
Yeah.
He'd
But-
want to go sometimes, then he wouldn't want to go. Then
So
he'd
it
want to go.
compounded the anger of having
Oh,
a bad shot
I tell you
with a
what.
crappy golf cart.
I hadn't been that mad. And that was, you know what made it even worse is that was like a couple months after Dad found out he had diabetes. And we're not close to the clubhouse.
Oh yeah.
and it's after hours, so there's no one in the clubhouse to bring us a new cart. So I got to walk my fat ass to get the truck.
And I would imagine this was probably summertime.
Oh, it's a million degrees.
Yeah, hot.
Yeah.
Pretty hot.
So before we get the golf bags off, we get the cooler off, and before we take off,
Well, now wait a second. We only got 2 or 3 holes left.
Yeah.
And we own a hole that's, I think it's a par 5, and you go out the fairway this way, then you go across a little creek to the green over there. Well, we've already hit across to the green over there, and so we pulling up to the bridge at this little creek
where the golf cart decides it's going to shit the bed and die.
right there.
Okay.
So we can't. I mean, we couldn't push it up this bridge and get it across. We ain't pushing it nowhere anyway. I mean, you know.
But you know you know how to push one now, though, right?
Yeah, I do.
We didn't know then.
Didn't know then,
But
but,
we do
I
know
do
now.
now. So what did I do? The only natural thing to do when you're sweaty, angry, not playing good, really, really, really pissed off now, more than
Probably
angry.
hungry.
I tipped the cart into the creek.
Bravo.
Did you get all your stuff out first?
Oh yeah, because I
yeah.
got to carry all that shit back to the damn.
Oh,
truck.
yeah, you were loaded
Yeah.
down in your pockets already, huh?
Oh yeah. We took everything out of the
Pack
cart,
muling it.
sat it down. Dad said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm tipping this in the creek." And he said, no.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And then I did it, and he said, "Well,
Let's
Well,
go.
hey,
we gonna do?
Let's go. Let's go quick.
Yeah.
We didn't play at that golf course for about 6 months,
Yep.
mostly because we didn't want them knowing that we tipped that in the creek." But
And now we do. So good luck finding out which one it is.
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do something about it, you should have already done it.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
And
statute of limitations.
I just thought it was-
I was going to say,
Yeah.
that one check the statute of limitations
That's some
on
pretty
that offense.
sleuth type stuff.
What was that? Molesting a golf cart? Was that what you'd call it? Or
Like abusing
Felonious
it.
assault.
there we
Yeah,
go.
that's it. That sounds a lot tougher too.
Yeah.
You've
I
never
have-
been convicted of none of this stuff,
I'll
but
beat the
you've
shit
done
out
it.
of a golf
Oh, I've
cart.
done it. I like to think of it
Property.
like that time I was at the mall where they had you remember when they used to have fountains in the mall and people would throw pennies in there, like wishing wells?
Yeah, the good times.
Yeah. There was a guy standing there one day, and he was like, "I can't believe people throwing pennies in there." Right about that time, I hucked a penny in there, and he said, "You wishing?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What are you wishing for?" I said, "Wishing a motherfucker would." Just stared through his soul. So, golf club, throwing pennies.
There you go.
Let that be a warning.
Speaking of roller coasters, I was flying down the interstate, not yesterday, Thursday. And when you get on the interstate, the speed limit don't even matter. I mean,
It's kind of ignored.
yeah. So I was going about 98 miles an hour, and
Acceptable, but not, not egregious.
no. But then all of a sudden, my little notification system said, service
you might wanna slow
electronic brake system immediately. And I thought,
Concerning.
could have told me a skosh earlier,
Oh,
before I
going
got
98.
up to before I got up to 98 miles an hour. But so I did what any normal human being would do. I turned off the traction control and kept going.
And got in the left lane.
Yeah,
Yep.
So hopefully, I mean, nothing bad happened.
Yet.
Right?
Still ain't got it checked.
No, I'm not getting that shit checked. It went off.
There you go.
He just don't want me going that
It was
fast.
kidding. That's
basically.
what-
Slowed
that's
down to
basically-
80 and it went
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's basically like I would rather it just tell me, "Hey, you going kind of fast."
Or like, hey, you're worrying me.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's like it has feelings.
Yeah,
Like,
something's
hey,
so
rattling.
fast,
if you
these
wreck,
brakes
I
aren't
die.
gonna work
Like-
very well.
yeah. I would rather it pop up and say something's rattling than you better check your brakes real quick.
yeah, right now.
Yeah. So
Your
It was
truck's
what
got
it
it
was.
out for you.
yeah, well, it was fine. But and then I saw this guy on the side of the interstate. I didn't think you could walk on the interstate. I don't. Is that not allowed? Is that a
Well,
law?
you're not supposed to hitchhike, but I mean, if your car breaks down and you
Right,
got
right.
to
You got much of
alternative.
alternative.
But this guy had like a bunch of shit. Like he was a vagrant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you
can't
just
have
a
that.
Yeah.
Modern day gypsy.
I don't know. He doesn't look like he's going town to town to actually do anything. He looks like he's just trying to, he
Just
looks
trying to
like
make it.
What's that song that the Wolfpack did? How Far Is Heaven? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The Mexican
And
Wolfpack.
me and Earl Short dog.
No, I have to look it
I
up.
was thinking Stairway to Heaven, but
Yeah.
I don't know what.
That was a better song.
know, that's
This one was like,
He probably listened to that. That guy probably listened to that.
yeah, this was like long-haired Spanish guys singing about how far is heaven.
Oh yeah, that's
Los Lobos.
Yeah,
Is that what
Wolfpack.
you're trying to say?
Los Lonely Boys.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought
Yeah.
it was that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I
well,
know what you're talking about.
all
Yeah,
right, that guy
was my
seems
theme
like he
song.
was looking for that.
I like 12.
He was looking like, how
I'm
far is
looking for
heaven?
heaven.
Like,
Looking
bitch,
for
you
heaven.
on I-85.
You got 3 more interstates to cross over before you get there.
Yeah, it depends on how far, left you go.
step. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Keep
get
fitting
there.
to find
Yeah.
out.
It could
You
be a
could get
real
there.
short stairway.
Yeah, be like a
Um,
stepping stool.
Yeah, somebody will launch your ass to heaven. But he looked like he probably had rabies.
Human rabies, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen a
Because-
couple people who look like that.
Well, the
Meth will
signs
do
of
that to
rabies
you.
are
Foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, foaming at the mouth, fear of water. If they look like they're playing hide and seek by themselves,
Yeah, like real twitchy.
no, like they don't
or
want to,
skittish.
they don't
more
want you to
skittish.
see them,
Yeah, like
and they
more
don't really want to see you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and being agitated easily.
Yep.
Those are the signs.
Oh hell, I've got damn
I got
rabies.
rabies now.
Damn.
So,
Just got diagnosed.
for anybody out there, if you have what was
Foaming
the
at
first?
the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth,
Afraid of water.
not including right after brushing your teeth.
No,
Two
I
different
don't-
things.
Yeah, that's
Foaming
that's
at the
toothpaste.
mouth. If you're afraid of water,
Yep.
if you are on the interstate, what was the next one?
If you are easily agitated,
Yeah, and if you feel like in your heart that you're playing hide and seek, but no one else is playing,
you probably need to go get checked for rabies.
yep.
All right, I got to go.
But yeah, that guy, I thought that he definitely had it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, the side effects of methamphetamine use are probably about the same thing. So he was probably, on some drugs or something.
Now, if you were to cook meth,
Yeah.
do you have to put it in a pan and like bake it? How do you cook it?
No. It's far more. It's more like
Well,
a science fair. I think.
easy now. Don't
Statute
Oh,
of
no,
limitations.
I-
Remember that.
too far
I
now.
hadn't cooked in a minute, but no, I think cooking meth. I think you use like beakers because I think it's more like a science
Listen.
experiment.
I can solve the whole epidemic of meth use in America.
Natural selection. Let it run its course.
That's obviously the best method. No more Narcan.
Best
but
method.
if you get a shisty looking sumbitch walking into a science shop saying,
Looking for a beaker.
"Can I
You
get
got
some
some
beakers?" No.
Don't sell
If
him
you
those
don't,
beakers.
if you
How
don't
many
come
you
in
want?
in a damn
107?
lab coat with a name tag, you ain't getting no beaker.
Yeah, dude. If you're going into the dang, what is that place over there in, somewhere over in East, the Learning Center? If you're going into the Learning Center asking for beakers and you got 4 teeth, you ought not be doing that.
No, don't give them beakers.
And don't sell them beakers.
Buy a stash of those stuffed replica Muppets beaker,
Beaker.
the Muppet.
Beaker.
And if they come in, give them Beaker the Muppet.
Yeah.
Don't give them a
And
glass
that's how you
beaker.
know that. Then that's how they will know that you know that they're cooking meth.
Yeah. And it's a no. You don't have to say it. You don't have to call the cops.
No, you just give them the beaker, stuffed beaker,
Muppet.
instead of the glass beaker.
Right. And then let the cops know, hey, if you see somebody walking around with a beaker stuffed Muppet,
Well, it's like a known
your
thing.
talk to him.
Yeah, it's like a known thing after that. It's kind of like an Amber Alert. Maybe something doesn't go out over your phone, but, all the cops in the area just know, like, hey.
You got a beaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Pull him
anybody has a beaker, stuffed animal, beaker, stuffed beaker.
Now this guy on the interstate, was he like just walking and had a backpack or
Had a backpack and a little red wagon.
Ah,
And,
Oh, a red
He-
flyer?
yeah, kind of like that guy, your cousin. What was his name? Maybe, sorry. Maybe not your
No,
cousin.
he's
You knew
not
the guy's
related.
name.
No,
He
he's
was
not
real
related
shot
to
out on
Earl.
drugs.
he talking about
Walked up and down.
Grit World News. You know.
Oh,
Guy who huffed paint.
well, again, you're getting way too broad. That could be a bunch of them that I grew up with.
He pulled a little red wagon, had an umbrella on Westminster Highway.
He
Oh,
used
no,
to
no,
ward
we're talking
off.
about that cane
The
guy.
guy
You know-
used to
you know
ward
what I'm
off
talking
the spirits with the umbrella. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
the guy under the bridge.
Sorry, I didn't
wasn't
mean
a
to put that
troll.
voodoo on you. You might not be related, but you knew who I was talking about one time.
I probably do, but I can't think of
He
it
looked
right
like
now.
he looked like ZZ Top if it was just like
If it was just one Z.
Yeah, it was just like a real scraggly Z,
like a cursive Z Top.
like a Billy Madison cursive Z.
And he carried an
top.
umbrella with him. So if evil spirits started getting too close, he'd open up an umbrella to keep them away.
and he warded them off.
I don't remember this guy, but
You do too, remember?
Well, some
him?
might call him a shaman.
Well, he's
He-
dead.
his brother lives on
Not immortal. Though.
Long Creek Highway, and his last name's Kane. You know who I'm talking about. Don't say you know. You know him.
Earl's doing his best beaker.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Anyway, this guy had a wagon like that guy, and a book bag, and it looked like honestly, what it looked like was, if you have like a lawn tractor, you have some.
Yeah.
But you can buy the little canopy that comes up behind you and then over with the roof. It looked like he had one of those on his book bag because he had a shelter over him.
Yep. I remember this guy.
No,
It
this
looked
guy
like
was on the interstate.
Oh! I thought you were still talking about the other guy.
No, he died.
That guy looked like he had a jetpack on
Yeah,
with his book bag.
but he would open the umbrella and twirl it at you.
Yeah, he would twirl it.
Oh yeah.
I honestly do think that he probably had some type of,
Rabies.
yeah, rabies probably 100%, but then also some type of damn connection, dude.
Because he was trying to
warding
he was
off
trying to hypnotize you with that umbrella.
Yeah.
When he turned it like that, he was hypnotizing you, or
spirits.
thought
He
he was.
was probably like a medicine man or something.
Yeah,
No,
like
he
a
was a
shaman.
medicine
yeah,
man.
a wizard or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Well, he definitely did some meds, but
Anyway, the guy on the interstate, yeah, he looked like he had rabies, had a wagon, had a cover, and he didn't have an
duvet.
animal. No, it was like a
That's not on the
pop-up
end of a bed.
canopy.
but he didn't have an animal with him,
No.
like a cockatoo or something.
No.
with it? He didn't.
No.
Well, that's how you know he's not a sideshow.
Oh yeah,
He's not actually probably doing any work
Yeah.
other than working to,
Now,
Get
and once
right.
again, the thought never crossed your mind.
No, don't get out the camera. I'm
to
driving.
get out the phone and say,
No.
now, Earl would like to see this.
No.
This would be a good one for Earl to see.
I have pictures of a lady who stopped at an intersection and her battery died.
Mm-hmm.
How often does that happen?
Well, it doesn't.
There you go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
A car will run with a dead battery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can
For a while.
alternate that thing over
You
to the
can
damn
take
parking
the
lot.
battery slap out of the damn car and it'll run.
Trust me, I know. Because Chuck, who we all know and loved, and I were working together selling shitty used cars. And we had to buy some to sell them.
Well, you bought them and then they paid for them there.
What?
It's buy here, pay here.
Yeah, sorry. We went to an auction and bought a car. And he, I was working one lane, he was working another one. He came and found me. He said, I got us a Toyota Corolla. I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's
Oh,
nice.
sweet. What year? Like 06?
We can do that. You
Yeah.
know, like a 01, 04. He said, 1983. I said,
Oh, wow.
well, okay. He said, and then, of course, the night goes on. We don't buy nothing else. He's like, let's go get that Corolla. I'm like, all right. And I'm still thinking 1983 Corolla might be okay.
Yeah, if he bought it, it's probably, it should be nice, right?
This was about 10 years ago, so that gives you a time frame on what was happening, how long ago
So it was 30 years old then.
Yeah. So we go out and to find the Corolla, and it's dark, so I can't really tell. I can tell it's a piece of shit, but I can't really tell how big of a piece of shit until we go to move it to put it on the trailer to bring it home.
Did
I
it
go
move?
in, try to crank it, won't crank. So my battery must be dead.
Won't crank, so it didn't even make a sound, or it
Won't
would
do
turn
the
over.
damn thing.
Mm.
No lights, no nothing.
Nothing.
No ticks.
So I go pop the hood, and here comes Chuck wandering back, and he said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Won't crank. Guess battery's dead." Well, look in there. It don't have a battery.
Electric car.
That's what I was hoping.
This is an early model
But was
hybrid right
soon
here.
sorely disappointed.
Yes. Doesn't have a battery. Also doesn't have a lot of caps that there should be under the hood.
Dang.
And I'm looking at it, and I look at Chuck, and I said, you know you bought a car with no battery? He said, no. I said, surprise.
Well, where's it at?
You know, and then now I don't know all this at the time that this is okay. Maybe we get a new battery. This thing will run for another 1,000,000 miles. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this at the time. I'm looking at my uncle thinking, you fucking idiot. What is wrong?
We're not disputing whether you were right or wrong on that.
What
either.
is wrong with you?
Not smart. Not smart.
So, you know, I said, what did you do? What is this?
What's this now?
And that car sat there on our lot for the rest of the time I worked there.
Till you put a battery in it.
No, until
No,
we
with
got
the
back.
battery in it.
And
Yeah, no, with a battery.
that was the thing. The car was about $400 plus another $100 for a battery. So now I got $500 tied up in this turd that no
Worth
one
about
wants.
$4.
Yeah. So it sat there and it sat there, and I think eventually he just crushed it for the scrap money. And I was like, well,
Oh, Chucky.
that's what we get. That story sounds believable, I feel like, from Chuck, everybody who knows Chuck.
Well, I thought you was going to elaborate on how you got the car onto the trailer.
Oh,
and brought it
sorry,
home.
yeah. He, I don't know, he hooked jumper cables up to like a fender and like the tire. And then,
The fender, the tire.
yeah, and then he said, it's grounded, right? And I was like, I have no idea.
I'm not getting involved.
What
Not
do
in
you
the
do?
air. I can tell you
I'm
that.
done with this.
Yeah, it's
out.
not, yeah. So eventually I think he maybe,
So you pushed it up on the trailer, then what happened?
that was the, yeah. I think he convinced the alternator to give, something. I don't know what he did. But he got it up there. And then he almost ran it into the back of his truck. And I was like, I'm out. I can't do this. This is hurting my damn heart.
Can't do.
So, but that was fun.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't.
It was fun for a minute.
Well, it was fun. You got to, go to an auction, buy some cars, and then you realized you bought a car with no battery.
And then realized, oh shit, we did buy a car.
Yeah, this isn't a car at all. This is
This is, yeah.
This is a
car
box of
parts. Yeah. This is car parts, and some of them are missing.
a lot of them.
I was thinking about packaging damn dandruff off of animals and trying to sell it as drugs.
How you gonna collect it? Vacuum cleaner?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Small
You could-
vacuum.
Yeah, I mean,
One of them handheld ones?
fentanyl's the same way.
Yeah.
Fentanyl will kill you if you smell it. Right?
I
So,
can't
mean,
imagine huffing some animal dandruff would put you in a casket.
No, even if somebody's allergic, I feel like it wouldn't kill you.
It's more like a placebo thing, like to see if people do it and then act high,
Yeah, that would
and then
be
be like,
that
"You
would actually-
idiot! You just sniffed a damn animal.
Yeah,
That's
you
all you did.
sniffed animal damn.
Sniffed a dog's butt.
Yeah, that's all you did. That's what I was thinking about. All right, I got rapid fire questions.
All right.
We got rapid fire answers.
I hope.
Let's
I'm gonna have to read them. I got 3 questions. You can each take a stab at the answer if you'd like. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay. Let's see. Josh, we'll let you go first.
Okay.
If your brake
Ready.
light came... No, sorry, that's what happened. Okay, here we go. Could you derail a train if you had to in immediate fashion, and how would you do it?
No, probably I couldn't.
Okay.
But if I was going to, I would try to. I'd probably take some tannerite and put it on the train and try to time it. to where
Immediate,
the-
son. It's got to be quick.
Well, no, I have tannerite.
Oh.
Well, you ain't got to stop and go
Check it,
get it.
check it.
No, I mean, I could.
I
Yeah, I
just got
could.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
There
I'm
we
just
go.
saying,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty immediate.
Okay.
Or just, or I would probably just get like a propane tank and take it, and just set it on the thing.
Hook it at the train?
Yeah, just toss a cigarette. I'd have to borrow a cigarette, but other than that, I mean, I have all
Other than that,
stuff
it's
here.
immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Immediate. I could find a propane tank here, one cigarette with a lighter, I could probably derail a train if.
I'm glad you said
It
with a
didn't.
lighter because I thought you just gonna huck a cigarette at a propane tank, not lit.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought about just hucking it at the train.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it, but then probably my luck, it would just bounce off and hit just roll on some gravel. It wouldn't
Set the
spark
woods on
or
fire.
anything like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was
the forest
probably
on fire.
blow up in the woods. Hit the train, bounce off in the woods, then blow up.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I feel like that would be hard though to derail a train. I feel like I could rob a damn armored truck easier than that.
Okay.
I'm saying derailing a whole train.
Well, you just have to get the engine off because then the rest of it ain't going.
Or just one car. You just got to get one car off.
Well, that's even more pressure, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got to get the first one.
Well, it's got to be the first one because you
So I
can't
ain't
go in the
got
middle
two.
of the train and start trying to derail
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean,
you only gonna
depends
get
on how-
half of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, are you talking like full derail? Do I have to get all the boxes?
You just have to stop the train from moving.
Yeah, I'll just kill the conductor.
I had to do it.
Well, not until somebody got in there and told it to
It's more
stop. It's just
immediate.
gonna keep going till it
Either.
runs out of fuel.
Nah, I could figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So, Earl, would you like question A or B?
C.
If you had to euthanize a monkey for nourishment, what part of the monkey would you eat and how would you cook it?
I would eat the thigh bone, thighs.
Okay.
Of a monkey? Monkey ain't got no damn thigh.
Well, they ain't got nothing else either. But that's the only.
They got a liver.
I don't do liver. I ain't doing the liver and the heart and the
fry the
brains and the
liver.
damn
You do it to liver
kidneys. No,
first?
I'm gonna cut some damn scrape the hair off, and then I'm gonna cut me a little piece out of it right there
Little
where
thigh
there's
meat,
some
yeah.
muscle.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm gonna heat it up on a fire.
There you go.
See,
Grill it.
You talking about a baboon? He said a monkey.
Well-
Monkey's a little bitty rascal. He ain't little thin legs
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
now that
right
would
there.
Sorry, that's what I'm talking about. Little monkey.
Well,
Like a
even if it's a
macaw.
little monkey, if it's a liver, the liver ain't gonna be that big either. So I just probably run a stick up his ass and try the whole damn thing.
Just rotisserie. Little
Eat him like a damn corn cob.
Oh man.
I second that. I second that. That's probably what I'd do too.
All right.
Oh me.
All right, Maurice. This is on you.
All right.
Good luck with it.
If you were on a train, how many hot dogs do you think you could eat before Josh derailed it?
The hot dog's made out of monkey meat.
Who knows? Who knows?
I could eat two if I had a monkey as a side dish. Oh me.
Man, I got to think I couldn't just kill the conductor. That wouldn't derail the train.
You just have to figure out how to stop it.
Just keep it going. I'm like, all right.
And it ain't like you can turn the wheel and run it off the tracks or anything. I mean,
I'll try my damnedest to get it rocking.
Okay.
All right, all the monkeys in the back cart start to rocking.
Left. Right.
We can do this. Oh, dude, that'd be like a circus train right there.
I would put pennies on the track. I would eat.
Wait. Put pennies on the track.
What
to derail the train.
What's that? Yeah. What
Yeah,
you want?
that ain't
You
gonna
want a
do
big
that.
flat penny? Is that
I've
what you
done
want?
1,000 of them.
No. I would do that. I would do like a
You gonna stack them up?
wheat penny, like a real hard one.
Like a
I
quarter.
would eat the monkey's arms and legs like chicken wings, like monkey wings, and then probably
However
Couple
many hot
dozen.
dogs
Yeah, you
you
can
got, you
yeah.
could eat before Josh
a couple dozen.
I was gonna say by that point I'm just driving the train. So
Just driving the train on. Them hot dogs ready yet?